listeners. Welcome back to CFOs Not Talking Finance, where we explore the people behind the positions, the values, moments, and mindsets that have gone on to shape these great leaders. Today's guest is someone who leads not just with numbers but with a lot of purpose. We're very lucky to have Nilesh with us on the episode, who brings together a unique combination, so to speak, of spiritual strength, high stakes leadership, and people first principles. And by the introduction that he gave us, he truly believes that the best comes out under pressure, and that karma and not shortcuts creates lasting impact. I hope I quoted you correctly there, Nilesh.
Yeah.
So yes, the very first question that we want to ask you, and we hope this also sets the tone for the podcast. Your team is kind of your reflection. So, how has that belief shaped the way that you mentor, support, or even challenge your team on a day-to-day basis?
So I feel that team people always, take your seniors as your mentor, and they will do what they see. So suppose if my senior is working very hard day and night, he is noting all the things. He is has having a super command. He is getting the things done. So what I will see from him or her, I will learn that okay, I also need to plan this. I also need to do the get work this. So if someone that okay, this work is done, today's time is up, we will get it done tomorrow. And the some manager that whatever time was, if I have committed, I will do this today. So that's the attitude which we learn from our seniors. So and being the senior, we have to have that attitude and that high motivation which team also learns and adapt boss, because we cannot grow alone, right? If my team is not there, I cannot uh, like travel a long distance. Or so we need the team to travel a long distance to overcome everything to become. So team is very important part, and for that you have to be on your top, that you are motivating them, you are understanding them, and you are showing them the right path. Is that if you will say was kar do, and if you are not on the thing, then they will also feel yeah theek hai matlab. But if you are performing, no matter whether team is doing or not, they will see and they will do it. So I think because my team is not in, I cannot choose or create my team, right? Whatever how much interview take, but you cannot judge the people attitudes and emotions. So it's better you can control your emotions and your attitudes. So I think I do my work and they follow and they see and they learn. Maybe someone learn a little earlier, someone learn a little later, but people will learn what they see 10 to 12 hours a day.
I think essentially what you're saying is, you lead by example, which I can really resonate with because I have been very lucky to have great managers throughout, my career. And what you're saying is absolutely true. If they see you also working and working hard and, having that sense of accountability, then they also have trust that, okay, this person is somebody who is guiding me on the right path. Exactly what you said. And it gets tested when there is no playbook and when there is no backup. And you've also said that some of your best leadership moments have come in moments of crisis, when you've had to take charge, when there was no safety net. Can you take us through one of those moments, and how it probably changed your outlook, or on responsibility?
So my career basically when I was in LG Electronics, I was leading the branch. It was a 700 800 crore branch. I have done CA in 4 5 years of experience I had. So there is always, I was the assistant branch manager, and my branch manager was there who was having 20 years of experience. So he was there, so he was like a fatherly figure for us, that okay, any problem we used to go to him and get the work done. And if any meetings or any explanation to the top management is being done, we give him the data and he get it done. So we were under the umbrella of him. So it was a period like for 2 months, his father was not well and he was out of the office, and he was not able to attend the calls also. So at that time I was given the responsibility that since you were under him and you know you can manage, the head office told that you can manage, we know, and you do it. And that 2 months was changing for me. That was when we have to face, when it's my responsibility. Earlier we can say him कि ये तो बहुत time है, it's not done, or something the reason we can give. But when it's your responsibility, then I came to know, boss, how even my team members, if not there, I will do the thing. But if some timelines or everything is done, it's to be done. So after 2 months, my attitude, everything got changed. He told us ki how it felt. I'm like, it's good that you have gone. He told that I'm sorry that I was not there. I'm like, no, I'm thankful that you were not there. Uh, I learned a lot, and the attitude part or anything, everything I learned because you were not there. So it's I'm thankful that you were not there. So I really enjoyed when it was everything on you, when you are responsible, and when you deliver, and you get a certificate, best employee of the month. I get a certificate and award from LG head office. So it was that it shows that okay, just do it. Like you don't have to show to anyone. Work will itself speak. You just do it. Uh,
That's awesome. That's like a moment where you're thrown in the water and you can
throw in a
either
water.
drown or
Yeah.
you swim and you
Correct.
make it to the shore.
And even
That's
only a small part that when your senior manager told that I know you will do it,
Mhm.
that's only like you are given in the water, but someone tell you, boss, I know you will swim it. Even if that conversation will remain with you, and you can swim with that ray of hope that okay, he's there, that he told me I will do it, so means just
correct.
keep on doing it.
Wonderful. So what we hear in that story is honestly both courage as well as clarity. You know that someone has trust in you, and I think he was vastly senior. You said you had around 5 years of post qualification experience, and the gentleman had 20 years. So and he was like a father figure. So you stepped into the moment and you took
Mm.
charge, right? But even the most committed leaders need fuel, and you've talked about being motivated by recognition, like all of us, right? Validation, continuous learning, and of course, let's be very practical, financial freedom. I mean, you're leading finance here. Not every quarter is going to be smooth. There are going to be
Yeah.
certain closures where you have, or you're expecting pushback from management on certain points, certain audit queries that are open, and they'll send their PBC. So there will be multiple days when you are very frustrated. But what keeps you going when, rather more from a spiritual angle or from a motivation perspective, what keeps you going in the hard times?
So in hard times, to be very frank, and to be one is the family support which I get, that okay, you can do it, and you can do everything whatever you want, because for studies also. So I am not a consistent student, or kind of thing that I do every day consistently. Whether I walk, I do walk consistently. It's about my mood that okay, if I want now, boss, I have to lose 10 kgs, I will start running, cycling, everything, and will get it done. If I want to study, I will study 1 month, take them full, and will get the score. It's not that I consistently study for 12 months and do. So I'm not that very disciplined and consistent one. But if something clicks to me that I have to do, then I will do whatever day night and will get it done. So even if regular day-to-day activities, I'm not getting that kick, that was I have done something, and uh, something should be recognized, or something should be done, the kick I want, because if I'm done doing something. So if I don't get the kick, family is there to give small kicks, and small trips with family. And the best part is when you reach home, even you have so many stress, when your children gives you a hug, it's like you forgot everything, and it's okay. If today it's I have not done, we'll do it, or something will come. And that hope of so what I told you, the milestone is like there is so much milestone, right? Someone has done so many things, someone has 10,000 crore malis, something I've done so many startups. So sometimes I feel, yeah, what I've done, it's just there's so much to do. It's never that I have achieved something. It's like whatever you've achieved, it's small in today's era. So I don't feel sometimes that I've achieved any milestones or something, right? Even although you can be happy with any milestones, right? Even this podcast is a milestone, right? I'm having sitting a podcast with Chitra is a milestone to be said. But yeah, I feel there is many more to come, and if I keep giving my best, if I keep focused and dedicated, uh, I am still into coming into near 40s, so 20 years is there for me to do whatever. So I don't know the what this there for me, but I will give the best whatever wherever I am.
Wonderful. And I think giving your best, you're not just somebody who chases the high or the growth or ambition just for yourself. I think you're somebody who also builds it in others. This is purely coming from the short questionnaire that we had shared with you. So we get a fair idea of, the person behind the designation. And you've often said that, your team gets a free hand, and you give them high
Yeah.
targets, and you also give them honest feedback. But what is your approach if someone who is generally a good performer doesn't hit the mark, and is probably having a month of non-performance maybe? So how do you coach your team sometimes without possibly crushing their morale?
Yeah, so first is what is the efforts they have made versus the result is doesn't matter. So suppose we try to that we will do the books closing on 4th of or 2nd or 3rd this month. So we have tried that was we will do everything. We will start from 25th. We will do this, that, and by 2nd, 3rd we will float the MIS and everything. So everywhere it's like finance has the data and we are this. But suppose it gets closed on 5th or 6th. So first is whether we have not made the efforts, whether where was the gap, and if it is gap is whether it's controllable or uncontrollable. If it uncontrollable, something is not in our hands, some reports is from system or something which is not there, so we will revisit our targets. And if something is controlled, some more push-ups were required, some more stretch was required from the team which we have not done, or the awareness that okay, someone said okay, 5th 6th is also good because earlier we were closing 10th. So that is that we should say was maybe earlier we were doing 10th, now we have this target and we should do it. Whatever things we have missed, if it is uncontrollable it's okay, but if it's controllable we'll try to fix it. And the ownership and accountability lies on everyone. So even my follow-ups on the first, second, third, that these were the planning, what have we done, where we missed. So it's not on 4th I will be reviewing, I will be reviewing every day, I will be knowing what where we are, where we shot for. So I think team working with the team is very important, that every day uh, at least have 2 times 3 times review with them about the task. It's not that once we have given and we'll see. So regular in touch, regular uh, guidance, regular interaction, understanding their problem, if they have struck anywhere. So since we know the macro level where what the investors want, they may be doing some small reconciliation. So I can say okay, just leave them, get into the macro level work. So those all are important, that being we are the bridge from the top manager to the team members. So we have to take care that we have correctly communicated the targets and the expectations from the management to our team.
Right. And I think that's a very thoughtful approach because it's about also equipping them with that macro level perspective that you have, right?
Correct, correct.
And but for you, does this all tie back to, a deeper belief? Because you said that karma comes back with compound impact or compound interest. Uh, does that belief in any way shape the kind of legacy that you're trying to build, both professionally as well as in your personal life?
Yeah, so see, every day in life we see that karmas, that if I am doing something wrong, or the same will happen to me. If I am मतलब this is there in our blood that was karmas जैसा है. So we always try to do the best, even it's very difficult for us to remove the non-performing candidates, or that he's jobless, how we will say. So it's we try our best to pull him up and get through the thing.
Right. I mean, that's a very empathetic approach, to be honest, Nilesh. So, I'm glad you shared that with us, and I hope this also becomes a cornerstone for other leaders in terms of how they're building their team and how they're looking at their career path.
The team members, what I have felt, that whenever we have some macro meetings or some people where we have a large level discussion, not very confidential, but it's a large level discussion, and if you take your just L minus one with you in those meetings, and also that he feels very motivated. That was it's not that I am going in all the meetings and giving them, whether I'm taking them and introducing them also as my team member. So that is also a very motivating thing, which we seniors should do it, so that they also know that if in future they are going to have this, suppose I am not there for 2 months or something, when they will come, how they have to manage. So I think creating someone down the line also is very important for a team member, for a manager and leaders, that they should have a backup ready and create something. It's not about the insecurity that but it's like when you create someone, you get that respect and that confidence, that team building, that was he's doing something for me, so whenever you need or whatever is there, he will be there for you.
Perfectly articulated, Nilesh. I think you couldn't have said better. I think this also goes to your LG days, where your manager had equipped you enough to be able to handle it. And I think you're just paying it back now and
Yeah.
making sure your, reportees are also kind of getting equipped. And there's always a business continuity. I think that's also what you're
Correct.
thinking of in
Correct.
a
Correct.
larger
Yeah.
sense. We wanted to specifically pick your brains on, what the modern CFO stands for. Because see, earlier we all know that the financial reporting person, or whoever was looking after controllership by default would become the CFO, but they wouldn't always be a business partner, right? But today, you're leading one of the most exciting fashion brands for women. I'm personally a FableStreet customer. I love the brand. And today's CFOs are not just custodians of the financial data or the P&L and the balance sheet. Today's CFOs are business partners. They're probably tech enablers. They are communicating with investors and management. So I'm sure this is a part of your daily routine, and we just wanted to know which of these dimensions excites you the most, and how do you think the CFO role is going to keep growing or evolving?
So this also change of mindset has come when I have done my uh, CFO program, leadership program from IIMS Calcutta. So there, where we were given many of the analysis and many of the strategies was there discussed for a business, about from corporate governance to business, that what went wrong or what right they have done, what Starbucks has done or what Tata has done. So we have done many presentations during a 1 year leadership program. So there the strategies or things has come into place, that was even CFOs are responsible or therefore taking the business thing, that what extra we have to do, what is the into business line. So earlier we were that in LG or something, that we are doing our part of custodian, record, bookkeeping every day. But if business is not going on, what is the path? Where we are missing? What our competitors are doing? What we are not doing? So making competitors analysis and uh, giving proactive fuel to the business, that was these are the things, these are the numbers, can we do this, can we do this. So at least we can give our suggestions to the business, that we have this 10 suggestions. Maybe being they are into the market, they are into the thing, they will check and validate and will could see that okay, these five we can work with and these are good. Or since they are into everyday market, they won't be coming with a different kind of suggestion, that was do this. if we come with, and if they feel okay, was this was not clicked by our end, but it's good, it's off the market, but it is something different, so people can do those. So even if my when I was in Mandivar, we used to communicate with our MD that we are feeling this is also. So there was some in COVID. We started some forms and thing where all the suggestions, ideas, feedback, that detailed on everything HR has started. That you give the detail, what you feel, suggestion, what is going wrong, what is going right, what is this. So there, and it is anonymous. You don't, your name is not there. And then, if some good suggestions are read by the management, they used to give that, okay, this is the thing we are implementing. So regular improve, so we are there for giving the best of the suggestions, and we are there to control, monitor the things as a business partner. And we should see that the parameters, the important metrics, and even the investors, we have a very good investor, so those investors also guide us, and they expect a lot from the CFOs, that you need to manage the business, the expenses, the revenue, we have to knock on this. So we are daily into this struggle, and we wish we are, I could contribute the best to my organization.
Wonderful. So that's a very, very nuanced, role that CFOs will now have to play. So, and I think you've shown the light on that very, very effectively. So, Nilesh, you would like to end with, a quick rapid fire, and you have to answer the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't think too much, and
Okay.
it's all quite silly, to be honest. So, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. Would you prefer an early morning meeting or late night number crunching with your team?
Early morning.
Early morning. You feel you're more in tune with your thoughts and you're more aware at that time than late night.
Yeah, because if it's late night, the whole day I will think of it, or something will go in my mind. If it's early morning finished, I am relaxed. And
Okay,
early morning, we have the energy power is much higher than
true.
the late night.
That's true. Okay. Would you rather, spend a day answering audit queries and or attending an ACM, or would you rather speak to your investors or, so what is a more stressful day?
I would like to spend time with investors.
Okay, awesome. Any startup founder or team member that you would love to work with if you were not in finance?
If I were not in finance, like in
Which
which
team
role?
would you, yeah, which role would you be a part of?
No, finance is my passion.
Okay,
I won't be working any other team. May I
maybe
don't
sales,
think
maybe sales.
sales and marketing is, matlab, I don't know whether I will able to, so only selling or speaking is not the sales part, but achieving
Mm,
targets and all on
yeah,
the product side is bit thing. So I think finance has where I have the command, because I was working so many, so it's like finance, but I don't have that, I could be, or any other. If I want to do is the HR, where people
HR.
management is there.
Yeah,
There it's quite interesting uh,
yeah.
to
Plus, I
be
think you're
edge.
a great team builder, so I think that will come naturally to you, to be honest.
So instead of sales, it if it is
Should be
team,
HR.
it could be HR. And
Okay,
founder,
okay. Ha. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I think current founder is okay.
Very very safe answer.
uh,
Okay. Would you rather have biryani with your team that you ordered from Zomato or Swiggy late at night, or would you rather have dinner at a five-star hotel with most important investors?
biryani with my team.
Okay, nice. Uh, then we want to ask you, what is one thing that you wish non-finance folks understood about finance?
They should understand or have understood.
No, that they should understand.
So, financial security is which everyone should understand, their financial planning and basic securities, like mediclaim, term insurance, their investments, their spending versus income versus savings, and their tax planning, their filing of the returns, all the compliances whether in place. I found even still many are not filing the returns, or they don't know what to invest. Someone has bought any shares, was they told. Many are still not having any term insurance, that okay, if nothing will come back in this, why to invest or to spend on this. So that is, from finance perspective, they should understand the financial security and the tax planning, and should pay proper planned tax and file the compliances. Look, this is the basic thing
Yeah,
which they should.
basic fiscal responsibility. Got it. Got
Basic.
it. Understood. What's more satisfying to you, meeting a tough deadline or, mentoring someone and they go on to do really well?
Both are satisfying. Meeting a tough deadline is there, we have to meet, I cannot escape. And mentoring is, it's someone is the luxury. It's like if we could mentor someone and take it along, then nothing good than that. So that is a luxury if we get an opportunity, and if we mentored someone, so that is nothing great than that. And meeting deadline is the compulsory which we have to do. We don't have a choice to miss the deadline.
Fair enough. One last question that you would like to ask you. Since you've worked in a lot of industries where, supply chain rules everything. So if your career were, one large supply chain, what's the one link that you never want to break?
So coming to our industry, our the manufacturing part, uh, so the inventory or the stock, the production has to be matlab, very overwhelmed, that we are never out of stock. Our stock planning, and we should never be more of stock, that we have huge inventory and the sales is not there. So the optimization of the inventory, whether not getting out of stock or not having over inventory, so you have to be within that frame line, that you are not going red, not you are going this side. We have to maintain between those. So those, that is the thing which we as a FableStreet tech enabler company is
Yeah.
trying to maintain, that we are not having much of a dead stock, neither we have loss on sale for the inventory.
So what would you classify as dead stock in your personal life?
Personal life,
Yeah.
dead
Like something that you
stock.
don't like to, either think about or that you would want to minimize, maybe like distractions or I don't know, what would you classify as dead stock? Something that you don't want or you would
It's
rather
like,
avoid.
yeah, it's like wasting the time, watching, sleeping. Sleep is like, 6 7 hours is okay. If sometimes I sleep 10 or 12 10 hours, I feel I wasted
Yeah.
3 hours. It's not a dead time, because time is the essence where we should take full utilization. It's like, कि समय किसके साथ है, समय किसका वो है. So it's like, जो समय का कदर करता है, समय उसका है. सो इट्स
Mhm.
लाइक, मेरा समय है कि आपका समय है. सो इट्स लाइक, समय का जो कदर करता है, समय उसका है. सो इट्स लाइक वी शुड रिस्पेक्ट द टाइम, and then only time will respect us. So dead stock is if we are wasting the time, whether unnecessary, too much of gossiping and coming nothing out of it, or sleeping or wasting time. So I think something fruitful should always be done, considering that time is going on. Keep on planning something more, that if I have this much, I have this much time, what else I can do. Try to over target yourself, that I will. So I always over target. I will go every day to play badminton, every day swimming, every day I book the cult almost 7 days. Then I do 4 days or 3 days at least. But
Nice.
if I don't ambition it for, then even 3 days won't be able. So I always over target. Mostly I have alarm of 5 or 6 o'clock, but then I switch it off, and then okay, then I feel. But if I feel 3 days, fourth day I at least wake up.
Fourth day you go.
Ha.
Wonderful. Do you
So
prefer HRX, strength, dance fitness? What do you generally go for?
for I joined this cult play.
Cult
So,
play. Okay.
so in cult play, we have option of badminton, squash,
Oh, lovely.
TT,
Nice, nice, nice.
swimming, and also this dance fitness and all. We
Ha,
have the option. So dance,
right.
I go for dance fitness twice or
Wonderful.
thrice.
Yeah, that's always a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Nilesh, for joining us. I think this was a wonderful episode that should hopefully serve as a reminder that leadership is not just about numbers or KPIs. It's about showing up with intention, owning the struggle, and taking your whole team along with you. Specifically, your journey. There are so many metaphors that and analogies. From walking barefoot, having spiritual devotion, leading teams under pressure. All of this is just proof that strength is all about quietly delivering results day after day after day. So thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure having you on the episode. I hope you had a good time.
Very, very great, very good.